Hi and welcome to Valleycraft Corner. I just thought I'd show you a new, well, I don't know if it's a new line, but it's new to me. I saw it last year and I just bought the paper pack. I did a project with it last year. It's very kind of vintage looking. I love the plaid paper look of it and the old look. The line is Graphic 45. This is a die cut sheet. So all these little pieces pop out. See, like that one pops out. This is the Communique line. This is all papers from the Communique. Love this paper. I'll show you what I did with this paper in a little bit. I like this one. Doesn't look like much now, but it actually turned out really nice. This is just line paper. Stamp paper. Now, it doesn't seem like you'd be able to do very much with that. It looks a little too busy, but again, if you cut it out in a strip, I'll show you in a minute what it looks like. Vintage writing. And this is a die cut sheet as well. These are all little like type, looks like stamps or buttons from a typewriter, an old-fashioned typewriter, so you can punch those out and make a title out of them. Like this line, you could take this border piece and cut that and use it as a strip on your scrap pages or on a card. This is the back side. Love the newspaper look, very neat. And again, it has Communique up here. Kind of like a Harlequin checkered. Still kind of vintagely looking. This is the back side. Another Communique kind of line. Bigger Harlequin diamonds. This is the red line. This is, again, telephones. Vintage telephones. The old telephones like that. This is another one. Looks like buttons. It has public telephone on the buttons. I don't know if you can see that or not. And a very subtle line. I love this paper. Love it. And for this one, you could cut each of these out and use it on a scrapbook page, or use it as is. See, again, Communique. And then this is the back side. Alright, now I'll show you what I did with mine. I went to a scrapbook retreat last year, and one of the make and takes was this. I don't know if I can get it all in here, but I'll kind of go back and forth. See, there's the one side. This is a Tim Holtz mask. There's the stamps down there. This is the vintage paper, the newspaper look. There's the plaid. So again, there's the stamps. Then there's the stripe paper. And these were just like chipboard keys. And then what we did is we painted them, and then you take your glossy accents and, oh, getting a glare there. And you take your glossy accents and you coat it, and you just let it sit there and dry, and it turns this like epoxy looking. Then our family picture was really blue, so I had to, the background was, I didn't like the background, but you know how it is when you take family pictures. Sometimes you can't help the background that you have. So in order to kind of like get rid of some of the blue, I really sanded the edges down, and I took black ink and I made like antique the edge. So then with the black and white picture, I did the same thing. I took the sanding and I sanded all the edges of it. All of these papers were distressed, and what you did is you painted your base paper, your base bottom piece, And then what you would do is, it was like a whole bunch of different colors, and you just kind of like took your brush and you splotched it on, and then after you let it dry, you took some glaze, like what do you call it? The like matte finish glaze, and you put it over top and you let it dry. And then you would take your mask piece, and then you would put this down, and you had bronzing powder or bronzing ink or paint. Man, I can't talk today. And you would ink over top of that, and then it would leave like these masks of the color underneath. So then after you do that, then you take your single layer and of paper and you put that down, and then you put more glaze over top. Then you let that dry, and then you take your second piece of paper and then you put glaze over top of that. And then for each layer of paper that you put on, you put glaze on over top, and it makes it super hard and it does not move. Like this does not move. It looks like it's going to pop off, but it doesn't. And I left it like that. I actually made sure that this was folded over. See, let's see if I can pop in for a better look. I'll turn it around this way. See how it looks like it's just going to pop out of there? Well, I did that on purpose, just to kind of make it look a little more antique. And then all I did was, this is canvas, so these are just brads to attach the picture to it. This picture is not attached by anything else other than these brads. This is glued on though. So that one you have to make sure you're going to want it to be where it is. And then all this is like butcher's packing paper. And then you just fold it over, and then you glue it on to the frame. And as you can see, like that's just the back side of the frame. So very neat line if you want like a different looking hanging, frame hanging. Love the line. So there you have it. That's the Communique line from Graphic 45. Thanks and have a great day.